name's John Graham and I'm the PRO for Sligo Triathlon Club. This is just a roundup of the main news for the coming weeks. So to start off with, we have our National Duathlon Series event on the 31st of March. And really we want you to get involved. So it's either getting involved through competing and taking part, and there's a link to the entry form down below, or to volunteer. For those of you that have been a member of the club for a while, you'll know about this, but for those of you that are fairly new, these events only happen if we have the volunteers to allow them to happen. So if you're available on the day, then could you put your name and your email address in the form down below. There's also a space to put anybody else that you think you could bring along on the day to volunteer. They don't have to be a member of the club, but you know, the event itself will only happen if we have enough people supporting it. And as a club, we want you to help support it. So either take part by competing or take part by volunteering. And as I say, there's a form down below for both of those. So in terms of club coaching sessions, we now have our new term up and running, so you can sign up. We're delighted how these have gone so far in terms of the take-up, which has allowed us to put on virtually the same classes again. So our strength and conditioning still there, our run and mobility, both with Ross, are still there. In terms of the turbo session with Paul, that's still there. And in terms of swimming, yep, all the classes are still there. So the Sunday night with Evan, the Tuesday morning with Eduardo, and the Wednesday night with Ross. We're also adding the possibility of a Thursday morning session as well, and this time it would be with Sheila. So Sheila's been with us before and we're delighted that she's coming back. So she'll be running a session on a Thursday morning, and this session will be open for anybody. So if you're a beginner or somebody that's sort of newbie to this and you've been scared of coming along to any of the other sessions for whatever reason, this one will really suit you. So it's for any level, but you know, beginners can come along to this session. Sheila's renowned for her ability to help those that are a little bit more new to this or require a little bit more support. So yeah, again, as with all the other sessions we've ran, these will only happen if we get enough people to fill them up. So that's why we've opened it a little bit earlier than usual. So please, 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 if you're thinking about it, get signed up as quickly as possible so we can know if these events are actually going to happen for this term. So we've talked a little bit about the training side of things, and we've talked about the event that's coming up, and this sort of sits somewhere in between this next item, which is the Interclub Duathlon Series. So that starts, the first of 4 legs starts on the 3rd of March, 9:45. So if you come to Russ's Point car park at 9:45, this is for absolutely anybody, so it doesn't matter if you've taken part in one of these before or you haven't, or you're new to triathlon. It's about getting the club together so that we can have the crack together, we can train together, and there's also a little bit of a competitive edge if you're up for that. The event itself's pretty short. It's only 2.7k run, followed by a 13.3k cycle, followed by a 2.7k run. So well within everybody's skill range or effort range. If you're coming along, remember 9:45 for registration, so please be on time. Bring a helmet as well as your bike or you can't compete, and yeah, we'd love to see you there. As I say, this is a club event and it's part of being in the club, so the more of you that can come along, the better. And that's all our news for this month. If you have any questions or any you want any further information, then by all means just click on the usual contact point on the web page or on the Facebook page. So thanks very much.